Today we're going to be discussing friendship, specifically getting over long-term friendship, a question that was raised in the comment section on my last video. Let's get into it. Welcome to the chrysalis, a place where caterpillars are being turned into beautiful butterflies. I am O.R. Buzz, the sensational butterfly queen, otherwise known as MsIslandbutterfly. Today we are speaking about getting over friendships. Friendship is a very beautiful thing, but when friendships break apart, it is so devastating at times. Our hearts are broken and we feel a loss on the inside, and our heart begin to hurt because why? We had a connection with that person, we trusted that person, we had fun with that person, and basically we loved that person. So when that person is no longer a part of our life, it hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you and not say it's not gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And sometimes it's gonna hurt for a very long time. Even if you get another friend in your life, even if you have a million and more one friends around you, that one person that you considered your BFF, when that person leaves your lives, it hurts. It doesn't matter how much people you have around you, it still hurts. So today I'm gonna give you some tips on how to get over long-term friendships. Number one, don't feel bad if after some time has passed and you see that person and you haven't gotten over the friendship. And in your heart of heart, you may have told yourself, oh, I'm over that friendship. But when you see that person, it becomes fresh all over in your mind again, and your heart begins to hurt for that friendship, for the longing to be close to that person again. Don't feel bad if your heart hasn't healed as yet. Take time for your heart to heal. Take as long as you want to get over that person not being in your life and anymore. Don't feel bad that that person may have gotten over you, but you haven't gotten over them. We all heal at a different rate, and sometimes you may think that that person have gotten over you, but that may not necessarily be the truth. People mask their pain on the inside in very different ways. So don't be too hard on yourself if you are still hurting from the loss of friendship. Take time for your heart to heal. It takes time for your heart to heal. My number 2 tip is to reflect. Reflect on the friendship. What are the things about that friendship that you love? What are the things about that friendship that you absolutely hated, that when in reflection you can see that you never liked certain things about that person, you never liked certain things about yourself when you were with that person, but you were too afraid to say. So reflection is very good. Reflection will help you not just only now in your teen years, but reflection will help you even into adulthood. If you begin to practice the habit of reflection now, it's gonna help you along life journey. Reflection can help you not just in friendship situation, but it can also help you in your everyday situation. Maybe it can help you on understanding why you fail your math quiz. Could be in reflection you realize that you didn't study for the quiz and therefore you failed the quiz. So reflection is a very good habit for you to start practicing even at a young age, because it's going to help you into adulthood. So reflect on the friendship. What was your part? What was your part that you played in the friendship that caused the friendship to disintegrate in the first place? Because it takes two people to tango, as they say, right? It takes two people to dance. So that person wasn't in the friendship by themselves. Well, reflection will help you to see the part that you played in the friendship being broken in the first place. And sometimes we think it's the other person, and 50% of the times it's us too. So reflection will help you to recognize I had a part to play in the friendship breaking up. My next tip would be to get a hobby. Something to take your mind off of the other person that you're missing in your life right now. Take up soccer, take up swimming, take up photography. What are the things that you like to do in your spare time? It could be reading, it could be journaling, but have something to do that your mind is not constantly occupied with the other person, that with the friendship that you lost. Because a lot of times when we are so occupied with the people that we don't have in our lives anymore, it can prolong the hurt on the inside. So I would say find a hobby. If you don't have one already, find a hobby that can take your mind off of the friendship that you are currently missing out on. The person that your heart is missing. So find a hobby if you don't have one. Take some time to spend with you. This tip is a very big one, a huge one. Forgive yourself and forgive the person. A lot of times you may forgive the person for leaving you and not being your friend anymore, but guess what we do? We do not forgive ourselves. We hold that pain on the inside and we blame ourselves for certain things that happen in the friendship, and therefore we do not heal as quickly as we should because we are not forgiving ourselves. So a big part of getting over long-term friendships is to forgive the person, but also to forgive yourself. Forgiveness goes a long way in causing the heart to heal much quicker. So forgive yourself and forgive the person. Don't hold anything against anyone in your heart, because you're gonna become bitter. You're gonna and an angry person, and no one will want to deal with you. And that is cold hard facts. No one will want to deal with you. So learn to forgive not only the person, but forgive yourself. Life goes on. You're gonna get more friends eventually. You may already have other friends in your life, but it's just that you're missing that one person. So forgive yourself and forgive the person. Mutual friends. A part of getting over long-term friendship is knowing how to navigate mutual friends, which can be very hard because both of you have the same set of friends and you don't want to become messy by involving the mutual friends, because what's going to happen, you're going to cause the mutual friends to basically pick a side, whether they're going to be on that person's side or whether they're going to be on your side, and that is not fair to anyone. So even at this young age, you're going to have to learn how to navigate having mutual friends. If the mutual friends want to know what happened, you do not have to gossip with the mutual friends and bring the other person down. Because while you may think you're making that person look bad, in reality, you're making yourself look bad. Because the mutual friends will see that if they fell out with you, you're going to gossip about them as well. So don't gossip with your mutual friends about the other person. Especially in today's days where there's screenshotting, conversation, and all this stuff that can go on. It can become very messy if you are telling the mutual friends the details, especially in text messages. Screenshots can become your worst nightmare. So don't get in the habit of gossiping about the other person. Just be honest and say that you and the other person are you're not close anymore. That's it. You do not have to go into the details of why the friendship ended, especially if you want to keep the mutual friends that you have. And it's very important to learn this lesson, not to be a messy person. Don't practice yourself to be a messy person. Have integrity and be honest with your mutual friends and say that you're not as close anymore. But don't go into the grimy, dirty details. That's just being petty. And nobody likes a petty person. Alright? So don't learn to become petty at a young age. It's not a pretty look. Another tip, and I believe this is probably maybe number 7. Not sure because I wasn't counting, but if you're not getting over the friendship, talk to someone who is older and wiser than you. That could be your guidance counselor at school. It could be an older sibling, maybe an older sister, an older brother. It could be even your parents. But talk to someone who is older and who is wiser than you and let them know what is going on. Believe it or not, that's what a guidance counselor in school is there for. They're not just there only, forgive the police noise outside, this is New York City, but the guidance counselor can actually help you to decipher the thoughts that is going through your brain. Your parents can also help you to navigate the murky waters of losing a friend and having to see them in school on a daily basis. I know sometimes as teenagers you don't want to talk to your parents, but parents are a very good resource. Parents are a good resource. They went through the teen years as well. They learn how to navigate some of the things that you're going through. It may have looked different in their days, but basically teenage situations are teenage situations. So don't despise the wisdom that your parents have. An older sibling. anything that you can do to get your thoughts out and get your mind off of the friendship is well worth looking into. So that's my one of my biggest tips for you today, is to talk to someone. If you just feel that you're not getting over this friendship, have the courage to talk to your guidance counselor at school, an older sibling, or even your parents. And my last tip is just to live your life. Friends come and friends go. It's gonna hurt, but the hurt is not gonna last a lifetime. So live your life. Be happy, be joyous, be sad on the days when you feel the sadness coming on the inside. You have my permission to feel sad, but don't live in the sadness, because life goes on. And soon as one friend goes, another friend is gonna come. Or that open your heart that maybe that friendship maybe become guys can become reconnected again. You never know what's gonna happen in this journey that we call life. But if you're sitting in your room and sulking because you're losing a friendship, you're gonna miss out on the possibilities of what could happen. So those are my tips for you today. I will leave them in the description below so that you can have easier access to them. But live your life. So this is our video today on getting over long-term friendship. This is OR Buzz, Miss Island Butterfly.